Robert Cialdini, a professor of psychology, talked about the law of reciprocity. Remember the reciprocals used to do in mathematics. The law of reciprocity states that when you give first, either you give a compliment, you give a gift, you give a good introduction and mention, that person has a likelihood, or that individual has a likelihood of also giving you back later. So what does the law of reciprocity, or how can you apply the law of reciprocity in your daily business ventures, in your daily social interactions, in your daily work environment? I want to remind you that the law of reciprocity says that we are not only human beings want and love gifts. Human beings love to be given something. So when you give, it is an opportunity you have given somebody to give back to you. So there are two types of reciprocity. First of all is emotional. Emotional is when you talk to somebody and you encourage them on something that they are suffering. That is very important. The second one is money or food reciprocity, where you provide money or support, and then later on maybe they may come in and support you. So there are a couple of strategies that you can adopt in the law of reciprocity. First is validation. You can introduce the person you want to influence to another acquaintance or person of value by saying that they are an expert in a certain area. Of course, it must be true. One of the things that you must always maintain is honesty. And remember, if this is your first time on this particular channel, hit the subscription button so that anytime we post any new videos, you are the first one. So first strategy is validation. You introduce the person you want to influence to somebody of importance who can help them. That person will feel obligated to also introduce you in future to another person. The second way I have seen people using the law of reciprocity is inviting you for lunch or for coffee. When you eat, we normally say in the African context, when you eat together, you make friends. So when people invite you for lunch or for a cup of coffee and you talk and you feel obligated to do something good to them in future or immediately, if they make a request, if it is within your habit and power and ability and authority, you are going to be able to do it and be able to accomplish. So that is another way I have seen people using the law of reciprocity to be able to help each other. The last way I have seen strategies people have been using on the law of reciprocity is you find people can be able to make a connection, introduce you to a higher up, to somebody of authority who can come in handy, or in future you also introduce them. So when you are going out today, remember the law of reciprocity works. You introduce somebody to a good opportunity, they are likely to introduce you back. All the best.